Oh yeah, the Facebook post hasn't come
Those
up yet.
things are.
So we're good. We're good. I planned 20 minutes of trying to get stuff started.
I restrained myself a little bit, and then I haven't this week.
Like, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Until something breaks.
That's just like.
So what do you guys? Oh, well, we're up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey! How's it going, Internet?
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
We'll wait for our production coordinator person and resident Healy man.
Here he is,
Here we go.
Mr. America.
I don't know about that.
Shot my balls. Where'd they go?
Wait, what?
Find my balls and put them back.
Good night, everybody.
Rated E for everyone.
Good night, everybody.
You've been a wonderful audience. Tip your waitresses.
Hello, good folk of the viewing audience. I am your dungeon master for this evening, Sean Hayes, and we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, are
in
we?
Tales of Jemmora, the Kraken's Wake.
Man, I thought this was poker night, dude.
No, it's never poker night. Since I enjoyed doing it last time, we're going to continue doing introductions at the start of every episode. So, to my left, former pile of dust, now reconstituted into even better bot, Twixen.
Did you class change?
No.
No. Okay.
I just imagine we found him on a table in the Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park pose,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
That's how we ended.
To the left of my left, tiny elf infiltrator, May.
Hey, everybody.
You guys are killing me with not having surnames.
Sorry.
It doesn't roll off the tongue very well. And then, of course, this side of the table, on my right, surnames galore.
Yeah.
As we have to my right, Jacob and Stainthorpe, now newly reunited.
Actual human hammer.
Actual human hammer, yes. Comes with one formerly crispy deceased
One crispy
brother.
boy.
Yeah.
Now also reconstituted into now fire wizard. To the right of my right, shapeshifter lizard dude, Tyron Kai Rotscale.
Okay.
And totally not secret agent healing man. We'll just say Seraph.
Safest for now.
And we'll see how
Safest
long
for
that
now.
lasts.
Ooh.
We'll see how long that lasts. So yes,
Not
we
much longer.
We are here to play Dungeons and Dragons, and play Dungeons and Dragons we shall. So, to recap what happened last session, is the Backstreet Sharks, along with the Night Watchers' forces, assaulted the Rose Gardens, the palace estate, the royal estate of the Queen, long since missing, in an effort to depose the undead forces that have marshaled there. The assault went pretty well until enraged fire spirit showed up in the middle of the courtyard. Jacob recognized this enraged fire spirit as his brother. Plot twist. And proceeded to use a scroll of true resurrection that he had been holding onto since your adventure in the ruins beneath the town of Deepwater. So, just keep that in mind. You've all had that this entire time. Used it to bring his brother back, and was then promptly turned into a Tyrannosaurus. He did.
I have a giant head. Master.
While Infiltration Team 6, being May and Seraph, and Seraph's contact that I had forgotten the name of, because I'm a great DM.
Oh, you mean Hadro?
Yes.
Notes.
Infiltrated the secret entrance that may or may not actually have been waste tunnels, as they were covered in slime and water and all sorts of. The sewer.
Yeah.
You folks made it in.
Always a sewer level.
And then rushed back when you heard the sounds of commotion, finding Jacobin, an unknown individual, and Tyron Kai running in your direction, carrying a pile of dust in Twixen's shield and all of Twixen's belongings. A hastily constructed ritual was performed.
I'm having flashbacks to spoilers.
A little bit. And it seemed to have worked. There was a little bit of divine intervention happening. But Twixen was nowhere to be found. So, a prayer of healing was conducted, and then you walk through the door, through the secret entrance into the kitchen and pantry of the estate, only to find a slightly different looking Twixen sitting on the table.
Twixen Mark II.
And I say slightly different in that where you've noticed before that some of like Twixen's joints and stuff seemed like in need of like proper maintenance.
You're rolling too tight.
They seem to have received that maintenance, but otherwise, like his frame and his construction looks the same.
Teacher?
Yes, student.
Just curious. Was the lizard inside him when he got disintegrated? Or other various things he keeps inside of his torso?
So that is an excellent question. So in for the cases of that, the lizard was inside
Okay.
and then fell out along with the other belongings.
That's all I wanted to know.
As it is a separate creature.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jean-Francois is
Jean-Francois.
still okay.
Yeah, Jean-Francois
That's good.
is currently perched on Tyron Kai's
Campaign
shoulder.
saved.
Yes, campaign saved. Your resident.
Oh man, I forgot to bring my little my little Ferris.
Your resident talking lizard that can only speak the secret language of druids.
Yeah.
So only one
Yes.
person can understand him anyway.
Well,
Not quite.
Tongues.
Yeah.
And comprehend languages. So yes, Jean-Francois did make it through.
It's over there, and Twixen's Jeff Goldbluming on the table in the kitchen in front of us.
He is.
Life finds a way.
So, I told you all it fucking worked. See? That's you, right?
Yeah.
See?
How odd.
But you were just, and now you're not. But
He's like me, he's super powerful, he can't die.
May does not know how to handle this. Don't even. Oh, wow! Wow, man, dick move.
That's all it takes apparently to bring somebody back. So.
What? Are you like I'm like rushing? Like, are you okay? Is everything like right?
I knock on him a couple times with my
Okay.
knuckles. Clang, clang, clang. He's fine. He's flipping fine.
Shall we crack on?
Yeah, exactly. See? He's got the right idea. We've got undead, evil idiots to destroy.
Yeah. Speaking of idiots, who's this?
An emergency food ration.
Oh, I like this one.
This is my brother.
He's funny.
There's more. Wait, no, I thought he was dead.
Yep, not anymore. I fixed that.
How? Yeah.
No. Not at all, actually.
He's right. I fell in and essentially we were running away from the undead attack in these parts. I had only been studying arcane magic at the time. And we got overrun.
Okay, sorry. Who are you? What's your name again?
Mateus.
Mateus.
Mateus Stainthorpe.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
I understand.
Don't mess with him.
Are you also a captain?
No, I don't have a rank. I don't care much for military rank, or nautical rank, as it were. But I did have designs on becoming an archmage. Was my dream.
Well, we're gonna make that dream real.
Well, I mean, I seem to have held on to enough spite to keep my spirit around and study magic.
Spite's probably one of the best things you can hold on to.
Oh dear God.
Well, if it seems it certainly worked out for you.
How we can tell they're related.
Yeah.
Now,
No, I actually have a legitimate question.
rest assured, Missy, whatever my brother says, all right, about me, it's probably a bit overblown.
I mean,
He-
he's said
he's a
some
bit of
stuff,
a
but,
blowhard.
Like the big thing. So I have a genuine question. Like Courtney has a question. Is he appearing as an adult? Like, weren't they like younger when? Hasn't he been dead for a while? Like that's
Only
what I
like
had
a
got.
year.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're mixing the memories where they were
Little.
young
Yeah.
in the castle.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Like,
He,
because I would
he
be.
got
real-
deaded later.
Okay. 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 We're good. Resume. Sorry.
This
Yeah,
is
he would
all-
appear to be like late teens, early 20s. He would appear.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was thinking, I was like, wait, weren't you guys like younger when he died?
This is all immensely interesting, but we are still surrounded by our foes. Do you want to keep standing here making noise while they get the jump on us?
No. Let's go kill things.
And speaking of which, so you're in a rather expansive kitchen, larder, and pantry. There are several tables. There's a large stove and dozens of sort of cabinets and drawers and chests for food storage. There is a painting on the wall that when Tyron Kai says that, "Oi!" you hear this voice.
Okay. Did everybody else hear that too, or have I just been smoking way too much shit?
You better not be messing with your senses on this mission.
No, that's why I'm wondering.
Oi, oi! Who are you lot?
Or yourself, git.
Thank you.
This here's off limits.
You're off limits.
What?
For once,
State
we
your
are in
name.
a
An occupation.
produce flame.
Oh Jesus.
Okay then. Let's roll initiative then.
We're a little jaded at this point.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's see what my new dice can do.
Are we fighting a painting?
All right.
Apparently,
We are.
Maybe.
we are in the most violent rendition of Be Our Guest ever. as we battle off sentient cutlery.
Who got stuck in the painting of the maze in the ruins?
That
Or
was
like the little
Gorm.
maze thing.
That
on the
was
wall.
Gorm.
And I think
me.
I think it was you, because it wasn't me.
but it was you got out.
Yeah, I rolled high enough to figure it out.
And Gorm had a score to settle with a turtle in the maze and refused to leave until the score had been settled.
I was about to say that's very Gormian.
Let's see.
Gormy, 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 Gormy.
So that
Give it some. Did you roll the big one? Just give it more. No, I
Okay.
didn't. Just let it warm up. Give it some time.
And then if you can't find something,
The math will eventually.
Find something.
No, see, don't
Sit
believe
on
in
it
this.
like an egg, it'll hatch a better dice.
The math will eventually turn to your favor.
because
just
that's
gotta
totally how dice work.
That's not how statistics work.
Yep,
Gambler's
that's exactly
policy.
That's
So
exactly
if
how it
that
works.
continues to not work, find something.
Like
Okay.
Kenny Rogers said, you gotta know when to just keep rolling the same d20. That's how the song goes.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't think that's
Okay.
how that song goes.
A 20 or higher. Nobody. All right. Go team fest. Also
Gotta go
we have
fast.
NPCs. I'm gonna have them take the same turn. Okay. All right.
Them.
So 15 to 20.
18.
18. 18.
And quick question, is this thing undead?
It's a painting.
You don't know.
Okay. Just like for dice.
You don't know.
Okay.
You'll find out in a minute.
So 10 to 15.
13.
13.
Wow.
Wowza. Okay. So Seraph, and then the painting. 5 to.
10,
Oh, wait.
10 to 5.
Or
Yeah,
hang on. And then there's also
5 to 10.
where are my animated objects?
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Here's this one. So that goes there. Okay. So that was 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
8.
5.
Okay. So Tyron Kai, and then Twixen, and then we have more. We'll use skeletons for these, because why not? Skeletons and zombies. Even though they're not. Oh, and then the final one. And then Jacobin, and then the NPC, and then Hadra and Mateus.
Wow. Woof.
3.
Well then.
And they have dexterity scores, but because I'm just using a die roll because there's
Yeah,
multiple of them. So,
This is gonna be
all right. So when this happens, so we'll say Tyrant Kai, you actually you get to make the attack. We'll say as a surprise attack.
All right. Wow. At least I'm rolling good.
Is it an attack roll still?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you do need to make an attack
Okay.
roll.
We can't hit the broadside of a barn.
25.
Okay,
That's not
yes,
better.
yeah, that's fine.
You
Okay, it
missed
takes- it
you
takes
missed the,
8 fire
the painting
damage.
that is not moving.
Okay. So you notice, unlike a regular painting, it does not just like immediately go up in flames.
Oh.
You're guessing
It's an evil painting.
probably because it's magical to
It's
some
talking
degree.
to us.
So, okay. May.
Yes.
So when that happens,
Yes.
you're the first to go. You notice several objects in the room come alive, including the stove, the table that Twixen was sitting on, a number of brooms,
Hold on. Wait, we're getting Magician's Apprentice up in here. Brooms.
painting, table.
Broom, broom.
Table.
I don't know. A lot of that
Oven.
sounds flammable.
And stove.
Oh, yeah, stove. Okay, I'm gonna go for the painting.
Okay.
Do I get sneak attack on that painting?
I think it's on the wall.
I was about to say, I'm not sure how one would flank a painting.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So nobody is currently next to the painting.
okay.
So
Okay. All right. Ooh.
Crack a cold one with the boys.
Unnatural 20 to hit,
that will hit. Yes.
and then 13.
Okay.
Yep.
So you tear a big slash in it with your rapier. And that, that tears most of the paper within the painting. And the
Is there anything behind the painting?
There's not.
Okay, so we're not talking like Shawshank Redemption, like something behind there.
No.
Okay.
No, and you see the figure within the painting looks like it's trying to like reach and like reform the like. So essentially, like you tore a big gash down the middle of it, and it's like folded out, and it looks like it's trying to like refold in.
Oh, that's creepy.
And it's having quite a bit of difficulty doing so.
Oh, that is wonderfully creepy.
So, Sarah,
Slashy.
How much damage do you usually to painting?
8.
My respect for this boss villain.
First of
Down
all,
the
I
tubes.
would like
You have
to
sentient
know if I'm able
cutlery
before
guarding you?
I start attacking the interior of the castle. Do I remember anything related to something like this
give me a history.
being normal?
Give me a history check, and I'll let you make it with advantage.
Yeah.
Roll those dice. 17.
17? You do. This is part of a defense system for the castle that was around
My
like
respect
long
for
before the undead took
royalty
over.
Down.
Okay.
Basically designed to keep people that don't belong in
We're fighting a
non-public
table and
areas
cleaning
out
supplies.
of non-public areas. But people that have been given access, all they need to do is just state who they are. And therefore, they would be like, oh, okay, all right, have a nice day.
So basically, it's like flashy badge.
It's basically like a badge system. So,
Were you allowed in the
Yes.
pantry?
you also know
nearly
that
crushed
you,
to death by a stove.
you did,
True story.
because of the status, is that you did have access to such areas.
Would my ring suffice for identification, or do I have to fully specify?
It might have been prior to the painting getting shredded by men.
Sorry. I didn't know. That's what you get for not telling us anything.
I take my right glove off. Everyone stop! Do you recognize me?
You have a mask
Yes.
on. You have a mask on.
I'm looking at the painting and whatever other
And the brooms and the
are
table
paying
and the
atten-
stove.
are able to pay attention to me.
You see, the figure in the painting manages to basically catch. You see two fronds of paper manage to catch themselves or whatever, and they don't reform so much as they're just bracing each other and everything, and it looks. Oi, Brightmoor. All right then. Is this lot with you?
They are, and they weren't familiar with the capabilities of the castle. I have to apologize for their behavior. Remind me,
Oh shit, my bad.
does healing work, or do you need to be mended?
Mended.
Kraken?
He doesn't have mending. He has prestidigitation?
Just
Really?
That's not mending.
No one has
Just give
mended.
us some time and I'll be able to pull myself back together.
I'm sorry. Things started animating.
We'll
I got
make a
scared.
note to give them all provisional access while under your employ.
Thank you. Put my gloves back on.
Does he have a weird hand under his glove or anything?
Yes, is there
like a
anything-
baby hand or something?
Dick
No.
fingers.
No, yes, they're salad fingers. You figured it out.
Rusty spoons.
Yeah.
No, it's a human hand.
Okay.
Like
Your own?
Yours?
Yeah.
Okay. You just said a human hand.
It's my human hand with a ring on it.
See what D&D does to you folks?
Yeah, see, he
Yeah.
just has this some black guy's hands, you know?
Yes.
So, sort of.
Okay.
Sort of a human hand.
But the skin tone is incredibly pale for human.
Powder over here.
Kind of.
Albino-ish?
Kind of. So,
Rats, I was looking forward to some Fantasia bullshit. But I was going to wrestle a broom.
Right. Where should we go? Storm the throne room.
Yeah,
Is there-
right more.
is there and
No.
the
At this point, shouldn't Jacobin be making a history check?
Brightmore.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Brightmore.
What am I making a history check for?
He should be making a history check. The rest of the room, not so much.
I just noted, and I'm like,
ahead, make one.
Brightmore.
Or don't bright at all.
And actually, you know what? Also,
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, would Mateus...
you know what?
Would
Okay.
Mateus know anything?
What did you get?
13.
13?
Brightmore.
The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I mean, you've heard a lot of names from the past.
Sounds like a generic tool name. to
Yeah.
me.
A little bit,
That would be how Jacobin would go with that name. Yeah.
basically. So I'm sorry. What were you asking?
I'm
Jacobin?
talking to Seraph.
Oh, okay.
What is the security status of the castle?
All of the standard spells are in place. There are some of the sort of servants available, but aside from that, well, fortunately, we're pretty much all that's left.
Who currently occupies the castle?
That would be they fashion themselves the Dark Moors.
It's a bit too early.
You've got to be kidding.
What, do you know these Dark Moors? Mr. Brightmore?
Yeah, the name's kind of like yours.
We're not discussing it right now.
Look,
have more-
it's literally what we're discussing.
We have more important things to deal with, such as
the Dark Moors.
Is there something
Tyron
we
Kai
should...
at least is walking
Yeah,
towards the
no.
door and trying to see
Is
what's
there
on the other
something-
side.
So-
Is there something specific about these Dark Moors that we should know? You know?
nothing that you haven't already figured out by determining the fact that we have to storm a castle and save the queen from them.
Okay, cool.
So, there are
Who are they?
Malcontents, miscreants.
Cousins? Like...
You get a look.
through the mask.
Yes.
As I'm actually used to getting these looks from you now.
That was
that was
rude of you.
No, you hit a little closer to the bone than you should have.
Okay.
Kai's hand
Mateus-
reaches slowly
Mateus
for the
speaks up from the
door.
I think we might have bigger things to attend to.
Okay.
I would agree.
Yeah, let's find the queen.
He offers he and Hadra will offer to remain here in the kitchen and pantry, essentially to like cover an escape route if needed.
Yeah.
And since this is basically where like the last bastion of resistance is in the castle,
Is this our save room?
a little bit.
Good point.
Well, at least
Who here's played Castlevania? Is this our save room?
since you've figured out the trick to, you know, bypassing the security system, yes. So there are 2 doors out of this room, not including the secret tunnel. One is, it's not so much a door as it's like a set of like swinging doors, not unlike you would see in like a pub.
Yeah.
And then there is a large wooden door off to the side of the kitchen.
Great. Tyrant Kai walks up to the swinging doors. Squeaky! And looks out.
That opens up into a long dining hall, very long room, set of long tables, 3 sets of long tables, along with a 4th long table at the end with very opulent chairs on it. There are 2 large hearths on each side of the room, but it is empty.
Tyrant Kai takes a look around. Does not like this, but begins to start walking across the dining hall.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Jacobin walks past Taryn Kai.
Okay.
This place is fucking empty. He yells.
Twixen. Okay.
5
I've
points
been
from
scolded. I
Gryffindor.
actually do respond very well to being scolded. So
So, as you are the last one out of the room, Mateus just puts a hand on your shoulder,
You're gonna die
just
in
gives
7
you a
days.
nod. Secret safe with me. Oh, I remember.
Thank you.
Mateus, tell that one with you if he lets you die, I'm gonna kill him.
Her.
Her.
It's all right. I'm perfectly capable of backing your brother up if need be.
I'm not convinced. I keep loading.
More so than him. And I follow.
So, so the dining hall. It is very quiet, although you do hear the clattering of plates and silverware, and you see the occasional movement of plates and silverware moving on the table. Just slightly.
Like, on its own? Or like,
Seems to be on its own.
okay. Or like, are you saying like there's something shaking the table to make it move?
The table is not moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like, you're describing a vibration through the room that's making them shake, or did it just...
dear God, I'm such a
Okay.
cocky bitch. I'm gonna jump on the table and start walking across it down the because I'm not okay with all of this moving on its own. And like start just strutting down the
Give me
Yep.
an acrobatics check.
17, 18, 25.
Okay. You feel hands try and, like, 2 sets of hands try and grab you. but you manage to slip out of it.
What?
How about you use actual words?
Things. Grab okay, you and you who know things about this place apparently. Okay, who's invisible around here?
I haven't been in this place in like 15 years.
Yeah, don't care. You still would know what's here. Like something just tried to grab me. This isn't like the brooms and the table just like moving on its own. Like this is like, you know.
At this point, while this conversation's happening, May, you feel 2 sets of hands sort of grab you around the waist and pick you up.
What
So
the
she's saying this and like going like this, and then just take you off the table and put you on the ground. And where May was standing, and where there were plates and silverware sort of slightly knocked about, are being sort of manipulated and moved to reset them to a proper place setting.
I'd like to use Divine Sense.
Are there like invisible servants here or something?
Know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you.
There are 4 undead within 60 feet.
It's Twillin. Of course there are servants around. Now the question,
I mean, are they invisible?
Do you see them?
Twillin.
Invisible means you can't see them.
God, I hate this place. I hate this place.
Now, once you are put back down on the ground,
Yep.
you are released. And then you just see where you were walking. The place settings are rearranged into fancy, proper place settings. And it continues, and then you see it continues down the table, where proper place settings are just like moved slightly.
So we got a couple of anal retentive ghosts.
This is my thing, though. Are they ghosts, or are they like other things, or are they like unseen servants?
There's some type of undead.
As we travel through the castle, you need to be aware of everything, be suspicious of everything, but do not attack anything that does not have clear intent to harm you. This is Twillin. Of course, the Rose Garden would be managed by the undead and other mystical creatures.
Considering everything we fought to this point.
What would I do? Follow Jacob and flee.
See, he's got it. He's got it. He is spot on. That's why I like you,
follow mine
Twillin. You're definitely the smartest one.
I'm just gonna follow mine behind Seraph.
Okay. I will do a quick point of order.
Yeah.
Is in the past, there, and I'll say for both of our Twill boys, neither of you recall, at least when the castle was full of the living, the use of any spirits or whatever for servants.
And I figured that the spirits would not be here, but at this point, May needs to stop, and other people need to stop randomly attacking anything.
I've not randomly attacked anything.
Yet.
I was gonna say, I'm actually
Today.
like, Courtney agrees that he actually
So,
hasn't
it's
done.
true. He hasn't.
Full disclosure.
It's me.
May has actually been the one to instigate things thus far.
It's me. It's all of this
Such
just
an
creeps me out.
anti-authority elven thief.
Yes.
I couldn't think
but-
of anything better.
Jacob-
I am an
Jacobin's saying-
anti-authority
But if
stoner
thi-
thief.
But if this
dude.
feels normal, we won't randomly stab the good guys again, maybe.
Yeah.
Because plates moving themselves around because undead are adjusting them is different from
Them lob it. Okay.
The plates being thrown.
So if they start throwing plates at me, I'm totally cool, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just tread carefully. And don't be an idiot. Easy.
You also notice that aside from just the slight sound of like the silverware and the plates being adjusted, there is no sound.
I mean, Jacobin is assuming that these are just probably spirits of people who occupied the castle, or maybe
Possibly.
maybe servants, whatever. Yeah, but
Possibly.
if they're not being, there's no
Yeah.
malice being aimed towards us.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
he's
and
gonna tread carefully with hammer ready, but
Yeah, a 60-foot radius covers a big portion of the room.
Yeah.
And you only detect 4.
yeah.
So, there are, in addition to the sort of swinging doors, there are 4 corridors out of this room. Basically, north, south, east, and west is. This is one of the rooms that's kind of sits at the center of the castle, which makes sense given that it's the dining hall and a big communal gathering hall.
Which way towards the throne room?
The throne room.
I should know this.
Seraph should know this.
Yeah, I'll throw a bone and I'll say you remember it.
Not that I would have like hung out there, but I
Yeah.
would have known where it was.
It's to the south.
Okay, that's the direction I start going.
So
I have thoughts.
We all have thoughts all the time.
I've been having thoughts
so-
specifically about Seraph.
one of the things that you notice, so all these corridors have there's no doors into these corridors. It's all big open castle corridors. It doesn't sort of enter the room at all, but there is a thick fog that kind of like roils in the hallways and sort of like spills out into the room, but stops like after a couple feet. Pretty much blocking any vision after 5 feet.
Do all the corridors have that?
All 4 of them have that. So, so yeah.
As I get close to the fog, does anything happen?
So once you get 5 feet in, you can't see anything.
Do I feel like I'm like physically unwell?
Nope.
I just can't see.
You just can't see.
Okay, I step back out.
Okay.
I mean, I just take a couple steps in. I just take a little. Well,
Yeah.
I take a couple steps back. Do I go back where I came from?
You do.
Okay. Just in case.
Yep.
It's gonna be a bit hard to travel through any of this.
I mean, do we need some light? As I hold the sunblade,
Yeah, walk in, see if that works.
I'll go in like 10 feet. Is it?
So
Can you see the light?
there is the light, but it is completely enveloped with this fog.
As I say, is it kind of like
So
driving
once
with high
May
beams
gets
on?
like past 5 feet, gone. You don't see her.
Any of you spell boys like make any wind or something?
Fair question.
All we would need is just like a gust of wind.
You say a gust of wind.
Is this darkness in the throne room, or is this?
No, this is the hallway.
So it's not darkness.
Magic missile to darkness.
It's fog.
Sure.
It is the fog of war.
Why not?
With my paladin magic missiles.
Your magic missile travels across the globe to attack. I don't know how to describe them aside from like 80s hair metal aficionado band, The Darkness.
I was about to say.
I believe in a thing called love.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, there we go.
Okay.
I took 1d4 damage.
Okay. I am going to need you to make a charisma check. Because I believe it's a charisma. I think it's just a straight up charisma check. But let me just an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So yes.
16.
Ooh,
Better.
that might do it.
It doesn't like rolling on the table. It's too hard. You have to roll it on the book to be softer.
Does that do it? So, let me see.
I'm one of the words. I got the horses in the back, and I find steed.
Yeah. Yep. So, Twixen plays a chord on his gudgeon, and magic radiates out, and you see almost like a wind, like a puff of wind. But you don't like feel any wind come out of it. That seems to eat away at the fog, continuing down the corridor. The fog does
Finally
not. It does not refill after it makes its way down, so it's now dispelled.
What?
We will.
You do see down the corridor, there are just sort of soft lights, like lit stones at regular intervals down the hallway where you would expect torches to be.
Okay.
They don't emit a lot of light, but being that it's daytime,
it like-
it's like
As I say, my sunblade is giving off more
it's
light
about
than
like
those.
9 a.m. at this point. So there is enough light that whatever sort of low light stuff inside the castle is providing enough for bright light in the interior. There are several wights just patrolling the hallway, hanging out, and when they see the fog disperse and the lot of you in the dining hall, they spring into action.
Can I kill these ones?
So
I was gonna say I'm running in.
this is rolling some
Yes.
initiative.
Get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I love these new dice.
I don't know how I feel about that number being rolled right now because that's of no utility.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's all right. I rolled a
away.
bunch
Did
of
you
them
nat
last
20
week.
it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
worst when you roll that on initiative.
A waste of a 20.
You know what?
I'd like having a high initiative, but that's a waste of a 20.
Always have a 5% chance to roll it. So it's okay.
just have to find where my white stats are. Oh, there they are. Okay, 20 or higher. Ooh, wow, wow. Okay,
22.
22,
20.
20,
21.
21. 15 to 20.
Ah.
Okay, so that is 2 whites. 10 to 15.
Ah.
Wow.
5 to 10.
Ah.
My goodness.
Really good.
Really, guys?
Really?
Really good.
Really,
0
really?
or less than 0 to 5.
3.
Tirekai, what is your dexterity?
A winner is you.
My dexterity's 13.
Okay, there's going to be a white that goes before you.
Oh, God.
Okay, so they are. So so there's 3 of them in the hallway, and they are fairly spread out, so that it's going to take 2 rounds for the furthest one to catch up to the closest one. The closest one is about 60 feet away. So, May,
Okay.
you are up.
Yes. So I can go away.
I mean, you could. I don't know if the rest of your party would appreciate that.
To the, all right, so I am going to use my movement and my cunning action to
dash forward.
dash forward. And
There is now a white in your face.
Yes. And I'm going to slash at that white.
Okay.
And because I have assassinate, I have advantage because it has not taken a turn yet.
So we get to the face.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I just had it up. Yes.
Does it have to be a surprise round?
You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. And any hit,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Any hit.
So, all right.
You don't get assassinated, but you get your sneak attack.
It's so essentially she does get advantage.
Yep.
It's not an auto crit.
Yeah.
You get advantage, which
So,
gives
there we
her,
go.
which
But
gives
any,
her
but
sneak
any
attack.
hit that
I keep forgetting that assassinate has the
Advantage, yeah.
advantage portion. So
Yeah.
you do have advantage, and you will get sneak attack
Yes.
because of that.
Any hit that I score against it is that is surprised is a crit.
Yeah, these aren't surprised,
Okay.
so it doesn't.
It watched you run 60 feet towards
It's
Yeah.
not going to do stupid amounts of
That's fine.
damage, just moderately aggravating amounts of damage.
And it's undead.
It is. Yes, that is very clear. These are all wearing the similar studded leather garb.
This is May right now.
Yes.
Yes, legitimately. 19 to hit.
Yes, that will hit. That will hit.
Okay.
Oops.
So we have.
So you don't put toys in front of me.
So it's double all the dice then. I need to write this down
Wait, what?
because I hit. It's a crit.
No.
No.
It's not surprised.
Right. It's not surprised. Okay.
Yes.
So it's just is. Okay.
It is a regular hit.
It's like, oh, you're doing the thing I thought you were going to do.
10,
this still
15,
hurts.
It's like that
20,
scene in Monty Python and the Holy
29
Grail
damage.
when the knight
29
keeps
wait.
running over the hill for like 20 minutes towards the cards.
35 damage.
35 damage. Okay.
Yep.
Big hit. All right.
Yeah.
Slashy, slashy.
When I hit, I hurt.
So,
Yay.
Oh wait, sorry. I had one more. 40. I forgot that I have 5 sneak attack dice now.
okay.
I rolled really well. I was like, wait, there's supposed to be another one. Oh, there it is in my tray.
Okay. Sarah.
All right, so they're down the hall,
So am I.
and there isn't any obvious cover to take, so that's fine. I will taking up a more sort of defensive position in the doorway. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on the white that is not engaged with May.
Okay. All right. So essentially number 2.
Correct. Attack. 17.
That will hit.
That is 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And the next attack against that beastie is
Advantage.
Advantage.
Yep. I think. And does that benefit last a turn,
I
or is
believe
it just the next attack period?
the next attack.
Okay.
It goes away at the end of my next turn.
Okay. That's what I meant.
But
Yeah.
but if someone attacks it before the end of my next turn,
Yes.
it also
Then
goes
it,
away.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
Yuppers.
How far is a white from me?
60 feet.
Seraph told me I could run up and kill him, so I did.
Only you had some kind of magic that would allow you to teleport.
Not
30
worth.
feet.
Not worth. I will move 30 feet forward
Okay.
and hold my action in case a white comes at me.
Okay. So, if that becomes the case, then just for benefit of viewers, you'll use your reaction, and you'll get to make one attack.
Yep.
So, since the ready action is easily the most complicated thing in 5th edition, and nobody understands it.
Yeah. That's
So-
simple though. You got it.
Yeah, I mean it worked differently in previous editions, which is
yeah.
why it always gets overlooked and confused. That and helps the other one. Okay, white number 1. Yeah, it's gonna disengage and run away. Run away from May.
Wait. Can I get an attack of opportunity?
It disengages and
Disengage.
Oh,
runs
that's right,
30 feet away from
disengaged.
you. So it is now next to white number 2. That is its turn. White number 2 is going to rush in up to May and multi-attack.
Okay.
Times 4.
No, not times 4.
Okay. Yeah.
So
KO can times.
that is an 18.
Just barely.
Just barely hits.
Yep.
Good. That is 4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
May, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Saving throw?
Yep.
Saving throw.
And you are not near me, so you do not.
Nope. Oh, thank God, there's a 9, not a 6. 11.
Okay. You feel sickly after that strike hits you. Your maximum hit points have gone down by 4.
Okay.
It then slashes at you with a long sword, but that is a 12 and will probably miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Twixen. You're up. Good sir.
I will also run 30 feet
Okay.
and pull out my spear.
And you're gonna throw your spear. You
Yeah, you
can
totally
do
can.
that.
It's a spear.
And
Throw.
and due to how, here's the other thing that a lot of people get wrong, how throwing weapons work in 5th edition is so all weapons, all melee weapons are still considered melee weapons, and then weapons that have the thrown property just simply let you make ranged attacks with a thrown weapon. You still use whatever ability score you would normally use. So you don't suddenly make dexterity-based attacks with a thrown weapon.
Yeah, I always get that wrong.
Unless it's melee finesse.
Correct.
Right.
Which I believe it's just darts and daggers.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my spear away.
Nice.
Broken!
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
That hits.
It's happened before.
That's what we get when we.
Get a little overexcited.
Hey.
12 damage.
More than 12.
15 damage.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah,
Strikes it squarely, and the electricity courses through its body. Third white. Third white's going to rush up. And that puts it where white number 1 is. And it's going to double dash to get up to white number 2. And that is its turn. Tyron Kai,
I love that thing.
you are up. May, you are on deck.
I found
Yes.
two
with 2
that I
whites
wanna
in your
get.
face.
Okay.
Okay. I'll walk up 30 feet and produce flame and chuck it at white number 3, because that's the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Correct.
Okay. $22.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll do it.
Yeah. Man. It's 5 fire damage.
Okay.
You know, them big numbers.
Hey, every bit helps.
It's poke damage. So, May,
Yep.
Seraph, you are on deck.
Hi.
So there's nobody else in my
is.
party around me.
No.
Yeah, I'm disengaging and running back 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action until something is close enough where I can also get sneak attack. Where I have, actually I'm going to back up 30 feet so I'm around the other guys.
Okay.
And hold my action until basically whites come up
Yep.
close to us and they're flanked so I can get sneak attack damage.
Okay. Sarah.
'Cause I can do that.
Let's see. So, white number 2
So-
is 30 feet away from 1 and 3.
No. So whites 2 and 3
Yeah.
are where May just was.
Was.
And white number 1 is 30 feet behind them, down the corridor.
Okay. So in between the two of them, I am going to fire stick.
Okay.
Amazon Fire
So
Stick.
that is a
Yes.
is a 20-foot radius.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just do some mental math on that.
Wait, how big of a radius is it?
20 foot.
20 foot.
Oh, okay.
So this is it's a 15-foot corridor. So there's not going to be a whole lot of blowback. Because that's always fun. That's the best part about Fireball.
It is.
Physics with fire.
So, if it compresses it by 5 feet, you won't catch May.
You just got to keep the same volume.
Yeah, that's all.
Where does it go?
Oh, that's right. No, I don't need to roll anything. It's dex save. Got that.
Right. Dex saves.
Save of 50. For those of you playing the home game,
Playing along at home. Yeah.
For those of you playing along at home, be sure to use some sort of Castlevania remixes for this. I
Anyway.
wish I could find more than just one, because as much as I love those tracks, I don't want them to loop for like, for like 3 to 4 hours straight. It'd be the same 3 minutes of music repeating for 3 to 4 hours straight.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. I mean, and I can barely.
26 for the max damage.
26 for the max damage. Okay. So, white number 2 gets thrown into the wall and is badly burned, but then gets back up. White number 3 gets hit with the full blast. Pretty badly burned, but also gets back up. Looks pretty bad. They both look really bad. Also, the tapestries and paintings and other decorum that were lining the corridors that have kind of fallen into some disrepair. There's a lot of cobwebs everywhere, and they look like they're molded and deteriorating. Now caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Granted,
White number 1.
the walls are stone. So the structure is not catching on fire.
If you're not going to burn down your home.
All right. The damage.
So, Jacobin,
Is there
You are up.
anything close enough? 30 feet?
30 feet.
Yeah.
2 toasty boys.
Yeah,
Indeed.
definitely. I'm there.
There are 2 toasty boys.
Is one seemingly in worse condition than the other?
One is in much worse condition than the other.
I will take that. Is that the one that got hit by the guiding bolt? Which one got hit by the guiding bolt? Because no one's melee.
That one got hit by the guiding bolt.
Okay.
But that one does not have advantage anymore because my
Turn's
Turn
already
is ended.
passed.
turn passed.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't hit anything.
It's another thing
no
I got
longer
on.
glowy.
Okay, I always
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel like it
Alas.
lasts forever. Okay. I attack the one that's not looking so good. A lot.
So I think technically, Twixen, you would have had advantage on that attack, but
24 to hit.
yeah. Is that these are lightly armored undead folks. not exactly bastions of defense.
20 damage.
Yeah. It's smoke.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even have to do a smoke.
Your
Smitten.
your strength modifier would have smote it.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
I use my momentum to spin around and bring it down on the next one.
You spin it right round, baby, right
That's
round.
right.
Yes, there we go.
Yelling, Demacia!
Oh, gosh. Wow. No.
My name was Garen the whole time.
No. Oh. No.
29
Yes.
to hit.
Yes.
No, because next you'll be yelling out Bromacia.
Gotta
get
those
more
bro
bro-
points.
Did you ever? Ah!
I need to equip my social abilities. I need more
Did you
bros.
ever? Did
more
you ever
bros on
see
the
that
team.
skin though? It's him in like natty ice armor.
I thought that was the.
Oh no,
That's
no.
the Viking guy.
Yes, that's
with
right.
the axes. That's been a long time since I played League. Anyways, 26 damage.
Yeah, that one also smote.
Smitten.
Smote.
Thus,
Definitely not
Smite me,
smitten.
almighty
those are
smiter.
smitten.
Not with you.
Someone's smitten around here.
waka waka.
Oh God.
Someone is. All right, so gone and gone. All right. Oh, that means Twixen and Tarankai move up in the order. All right. So white number 1 sees the carnage that has laid out in this corridor.
I give him a wink.
Oh God.
Of course you do.
Double dashes down the corridor and goes past where the throne room would be. That is its turn. Twixen. Yep. Yes.
Does his spear burn up?
Okay. That requires no action on your part.
Free action.
You get 1 free interact with an object action on your turn. There is. It is now 90 feet from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
I mean, they fucked it up a bit.
Pretty
and then
bad.
Seraph lit it on fire.
90 feet is the distance between home plate and first base. You can make that throw.
Use your bro points.
Yeah. Best game. RPG of the year. MLB The Show 2019. RPG of the year.
I need to actually. I still haven't gotten a chance to watch any gameplay.
Go on Twitch. A lot of people play it on Twitch.
I think I will run 30 feet closer
Okay.
and drop the base on it.
Okay. Would you like to roll your damage for that?
I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you need
Just
some more
just to see
spicy
if it
voice?
matters if I make the save or not.
Okay.
Break it down.
Oh, let's break it down.
Castle collapses on us.
Has anybody gotten any Lucios? Did that come out yet?
They are not available in our area.
Why you do this?
I don't know because our GameStop doesn't carry candy and
13 damage.
So that's the total damage?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yep. But just out of curiosity.
check Hot Topic at
I'll
Holyoke.
Okay.
forgive them because
So-
I was working there, gave me a pile of Pokemon stickers.
You see
'Cause
down
I
the
heard I worked at
corridor
school.
that
It's like,
white
"Hey, thanks."
just sort of explodes from this sonic energy that erupts
Beautiful.
in the area.
Does it make a pleasing pop noise?
No, it makes a
Dirty pop.
like bass sound.
Got
And
those Rockford
along with an
Fosgate,
accompanying shockwave.
12s in the
Boom,
trunk.
boom, boom.
There is some minor structural damage, but the castle seemed to be pretty okay. Because
Well,
the walls
we'll
are pretty thick
fix
stone.
that in just a moment.
The walls are pretty thick stone.
We're gonna burn down your
Are
house,
there
dude.
between how far away is the throne room from where we are? Was it like turn? Is there a turn off into it?
Is it turn?
Is it turn?
So no. It is before a turn.
Okay.
It is the white went just past it.
Okay.
So you can continue down that. And there is a large set of metal doors.
Okay. Are there any doors between us and there?
There are not.
They're not. Okay. Go to throne room doors. Kick the throne room doors. They don't move?
They do not move.
I didn't even get to roll a strength check?
Roll a strength check.
Oh, such a strong boy. Not that strong. 16.
No.
Not strong.
No.
Not that strong.
They feel like they're not only locked, but they also they didn't budge that much. So it seems like they're also barred. From the other side, obviously.
We're gonna have to burn the doors down.
They're metal.
We're gonna have to rust the doors down.
Turn it to their guy in a regular American accent.
We're gonna have to burn these doors down.
We're gonna
I'm
have to
game.
burn these here doors down.
I'm game. We'll see
Terran
who
Kai.
rusts first.
Just understand, we're currently being blocked by the metal doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta
Oh,
have
no.
something.
Oh no.
Of course he has something.
Shatters!
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. I will see Twixen walk up with a look in his eye, and I know this look. And I
You have
will
seen this look before.
gingerly step back. You might want to get away from that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not stopping
Oh.
anything. It's more of a.
But
Well,
it's in slow
Stop
motion.
blowing holes in my house.
they take 12 damage.
I'm allowed to light it on fire.
The doors persist.
Oof.
You do it again?
Fuck your doors.
Yeah. Basically.
The doors take 12 damage.
And I'm just gonna assume. Well, no. I'll make.
What if they?
You know what? I'm gonna make those saving throws for each one because it makes them at
I
disadvantage.
cast Compel
Yeah.
Duel on the doors.
So the first one.
Fucking fight me, door.
Okay, it fails both times, so it's taken a total of 24 damage. The doors remain.
Nevertheless.
Does Shatter do extra damage to? No.
No, it's objects have disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
So in a way, it deals extra damage.
In a way, yeah.
More consistently.
In a way, it
full
deals the damage it's
Damn, we
supposed
should
to.
have blown up the rock
Twixen.
that it's bolted to. The
Can
hinges.
you make an Arcana check for me, please? after 2 attempts to magically deconstruct these doors via the magical
This
power
is where
of sound.
this is where we need disintegrate to just disintegrate a hole in the wall next to the doors that we can walk through.
While he's making his roll, I'm just visualizing like a silhouette of the doors, giant doors, and little Twixen. Fucking fight me, doors.
yeah.
It seems like there is an enchantment on the doors that is helping to resist your destructive magic.
Only Twixen had a spell for that.
For what it's worth, and I'm going to say that you guys just found it, that there is, or was, before you started throwing shatters around everywhere in the fireball, there was another enchantment on the doors. And
Still all magic above doors.
okay,
I cast this one magic.
you cast Dispel Magic. Okay. Make a charisma check. The effect remains.
Nevertheless, it persisted.
And you do see translucent, and you all see this, because I'm gonna I forgot. You see a translucent wall over the door.
Well, fudge.
Well, I guess we go home now.
No, we give it our best.
What is? How do we get rid of this? You said it's just a
Is there,
translucent
like,
door.
a crack in the doorway I can see through?
Make an investigation check.
Like, is there a lock I can pick?
No.
I mean, there is a keyhole.
10.
Yeah.
10.
As like there is a seam, but it seems to be a pretty perfect
Pretty
seam
tight,
in between the
yeah.
two. And there is a keyhole.
Okay.
So, and as you make a note of that, May barges through.
That's hey, can you
Yep.
do?
Yep.
Okay.
I've like already got my
all the
kid
times
out.
not
I'm
to
like,
have
okay, let's
earthquake.
get rid. Let's do
Bring the
this.
whole building down.
Oh,
We'll take care of everybody in
Part of
here.
inspiration.
Yeah, and that's an extra what now?
from the courtyard, just drop the castle.
8?
It was
Okay.
D8 last time I checked.
Well, I don't need that D8 because I just got a nat 20.
Well, you have a commitment.
Cool.
Okay. All right. For the benefit of the audience, Courtney, can you still tell me what the total result is?
For which one is that again?
Thieves' tools.
Yes.
So so it's dexterity plus
Yup.
your proficiency bonus.
420. Because it's not a saving throw.
It is not a saving throw.
No. So 28.
And then plus 5 because you have those gloves.
Yeah.
33.
33.
So 33.
yeah.
Sorry.
And are thieves' tools one of the things that you have expertise in? It is. So it's double your proficiency bonus. So
8, 9,
so add another 4.
17
37.
plus
37.
20.
37.
So yeah.
So. So, you hear the locking mechanism come loose. And you unlocked it.
Cool.
And then
Yeah.
you go to push it,
Yeah.
and it's still barred.
Is it a pull door instead?
Still barred.
No,
No, it's a-
barred.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a push door.
Trying to be silly.
Yeah. It's a fighter
Okay.
door.
Okay.
It's fightered.
So
The
I've
next
done
door
what
will be
I
cleric.
can. I've done what I can, guys. It's open. It just needs the bar off of it from the inside. Like something's going on the inside. Because this thing is like,
If only we had a giant hammer, we could hit it.
Can I point out there are other ways around this door?
Hit the wall.
didn't know this.
Give me a strength check with advantage,
Okay.
since your weapon is specifically designed for attacking objects,
I'm gonna put this up here. So
being
I remember.
adamantium.
Strength check.
Just strength.
Just strength.
Just strength.
Well, we all know I am a very strong boy. I roll a 24.
Like it gives, but it doesn't seem like it gave enough.
Does it sound like it was? I don't know. Just thinking. Do I hear like wood crack on the other side?
No, you hear.
Or do I hear like metal
You hear
bend?
metallic
Like,
clanging.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a metal bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Even my ultimate power can't move this door.
Okay, Seraph, what's the other ways in?
This is just the front door.
It's always the best way, but if you got an alternate route.
Except when they're expecting you to come through the front door.
Well, now that we can't get through the front door, they'll expect us to come through whatever other door there is. So, I mean, lose-lose for us.
You get to hit more things.
I'm all down with
win-win
that.
for me.
So from here, there's the hole that leads to the door. I'm trying to.
So basically, you're at the entrance to the throne room.
Yep.
The hallway goes to the left and then curves around a corner.
Yep.
To your right goes back to the dining hall.
Yep. So I will lead to the curves around the corner.
Okay, of course you will.
3 undead myrmidons
Out
with
of
swords?
all
No
the
problem.
Fucking
Door.
castle, this is the one section that I don't have written up.
Let us open the door then.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to being a DM.
Well, conveniently.
It's my favorite part. Just make it up and wing it.
That's exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Who knows? Oh, I should have written up a random encounter table for this.
Roll all the encounters.
All of them.
Who knows?
All of them. So, let's see.
Who's rolling dice? Bear's rolling dice. Oh no!
Whoa.
You're all bears. So,
I'm okay with that.
Jane, Silent Bob, Clerks, the animated series.
Nope, sorry.
No.
sorry.
No. Wow.
Even
Okay,
I
I'm
haven't
the
seen
baby
it.
here. I'm not supposed to know that.
Wow.
I wish I've seen it, but I haven't.
I am the baby here. I am not expected to know this.
Who is driving? Bear is driving. Oh no.
So,
My has a sad.
Seraph, can I have a perception check?
You may. Twelve.
Okay. So the 5 of you make your way around the corner. And Seraph, you turn back to tell them roughly where you're going. And all of a sudden, you hit something sticky. And all of a sudden, you just go, shloop,
Gelatinous
and
cube.
you are sucked inside something translucent and squishy and burning.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to take our break.
Perfect.
And burning.
I'm into
And
this.
burning. I don't know. North Foundry is dangerous.
Sure are, right?
Oh my
true.
gosh, it's dangerous. No,
Sure.
there is.
We're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we will be right back here. So go grab a snack.
Who let the Jello shot on fire?
Oh, so those are these.
It's nothing's on fire,
Okay.
but it's burning.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
So-
my birthday's coming
So,
up at the
yeah.
end of the month. If
Uh,
a bunch
so
of
grab a
people
snack,
want to chip in.
Go
for
use the bathroom,
these.
and we will be right back
Like,
in 10
I'm
minutes.
burns
the purple
when I
imperial
die.
jasper.
Check a 1, 2.
And that so you know how
I
everybody
could finally
shortens,
run my Street Fighter tournament.
everybody shortens the con names or whatever, and so our shortened con name would be 8 Bacon.
I could bet I could whip a local one up if I.
Honestly, like with the size that we have for Berkshire County, even just doing like a 30-person tournament would be huge.
Yeah.
You do probably like 24 people. Or wait, what would be good? It's 30.
Hello.
2 would be.
And welcome back to Tales of Jemmora: The Kraken's Wake, where we storm the castle and make friends with the cutlery.
I mean, Seraph just seemed to make a new friend.
Yeah,
They got real close, real quick.
yeah. Last we left off, the party
Having a deep understanding of them.
made their way through the kitchen, through the dining hall, down the hallway, tried to get into the throne room, couldn't get into the throne room, turned around the corner, and Jello.
It's alive.
It is alive.
It's Jello. No.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that. So, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative, everybody, to start things off right away.
So this is Final Fantasy rules, and only magic hurts it.
What do I want to use to represent this thing?
It's a flan.
A D6.
I know what I want to use to represent this thing. I want to use. We're gonna use an empty
Yeah.
potion bottle to represent
Yes.
it. Complete with.
I was about to say. That's about right.
Yep. So,
Oopsie daisy.
all right. So I got this. 20 or higher. May.
23.
Well, you're
fast.
the only one. So. Okay.
Yeah.
15 to 20.
Really, guys?
10 to 15. All right, everybody else. Okay.
11.
Twixen is at 11.
10.
Jacobin's at 10.
13.
13.
Also 13.
Also 13. And I believe Tyron Kai's dexterity is higher.
I have 13 dex.
I also have 13 dex.
Okay, well,
Fight you for it.
we're going to have.
He's in the.
I'm in the cube,
We're
so
going to have Seraph go first because the cube, we'll call it a cube, actually has a 14.
Okay,
So this way, then Seraph
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
right after the cube.
Yeah, that works.
So, May,
Yep.
you and the rest of your party have just seen Seraph was taking point and then turned and tried to say something while he was walking towards you and then immediately went,
This is why I don't take point, okay?
and then sort of was just sucked into, and you see now a slight shimmer and quivering. It spans the hallway
Not good.
and goes 15 feet up as well. Because this is a castle, so these are pretty high vaulted ceilings.
The cube is 15 feet tall?
The cube is 15 feet tall.
Jeez, wow.
That's right, fool. This is not quite Castlevania.
Oh, that's right. I'm invisible, too.
You are invisible. Yes.
Wait a second.
That's okay. It doesn't see with eyes. It can still eat you.
Not knowing what type of invisibility, so I can't get around this thing at all. It spans the entire.
It goes 15 feet up
Yeah.
and 15 spans the entire width of the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, okay.
15 by
That's
15 by
how
15.
they haunt anyway.
It is.
so.
Yep. You assume it's a 15 by 15 by 15. Yeah.
I can hit this thing, right?
It's bigger than my.
You can try.
That's entirely up to you.
Kind of looking at Sarah, again, not realizing yet that I'm invisible because you did it when I was behind my back. I'm like, we could get Sarah. I can hit this thing, right? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I'm gonna.
He doesn't answer you because.
Yeah, and seeing that you
He's a
are. Jeez. Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah. So it is also readily apparent that Seraph is in no small amount of pain.
Okay. Yeah, I am definitely gonna go with that.
So
Slowly being digested by
Yep. So
maybe not so slowly.
I am going to go and hit this.
Okay.
Okay. So, that
A lot less than that. 10 rounds?
And so 27 to hit.
Yes. That will hit.
Okay. And this creature has not taken a turn yet?
It has not taken a turn yet.
Okay. Do I get to add my radiant damage to it?
Do you only add your radiant damage if it's undead?
Yes.
It is not undead.
Okay. So we have 7.
It is also not surprised.
10, 15 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to like jump up, hit it, and then like go back a couple feet because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Also, was that just standard invisibility? You are now visible.
And now, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. The cube's turn.
Did
Sorry, it would have been great.
her attack seem to do anything?
It wasn't the cube, it was
Yeah,
I mean, it poked in. The whole wall, for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
the quivering wall,
Yeah.
did quiver and shudder at being stabbed
Okay.
with a pokey bit.
Did it leave like a hole or a slash? Or...
If it did, it quickly filled back in.
Okay.
Damage was dealt. It's just,
I was trying to
It
ask
just
that without asking.
Is
Yeah.
what it is,
Damage.
yeah.
yes, damage was dealt. It is a magical weapon. So, yeah. Okay. So the cube's turn.
Here we go.
The cube is going to lash out at May.
Cool.
Yaphet style.
Yes.
It's gonna miss.
Yes.
And it just seems to have a big giant pseudopod that lashes out from the wall, kind of a thing, and just like, and you easily duck underneath it, and it just slams into the side of the corridor,
Yeah.
leaving behind like a sticky, caustic residue,
Very much Yaphet
and then
style.
retracts down. And Seraph takes a bunch of acid damage.
Awesome.
I don't have enough d6s.
It's a fair amount of dice you roll.
You need more.
Not all of them.
No. I also have many.
We're just like, here. I mean, I have a cube of sneak attack dice.
24 acid damage.
Well then,
That's got to be like half your health. Pretty
al-
close to it.
almost.
So, additionally, you cannot breathe. So you have what's your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is +2.
+2. Okay. So I will say, because you were caught unawares, is you have 1 minute of air instead of 2 minutes.
Fair enough.
And you are restrained, which,
Oh, that's always fun.
for relevance, your speed is 0.
Yep.
Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Yep.
Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
So, you can, although you are restrained or whatever, you do have the capability of trying to extricate yourself.
Okay.
So, as an action.
Okay. I am going to, being in it,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to thunderstep behind the party.
Okay.
using subtle spell, so I do not need the verbal component.
Yep. Or presumably the somatic component, if there is one.
No, just verbal for Thunderstep on
Okay.
enough.
All right. Cool beans. So you extricate yourself from Le Creator.
And then Constitution 16.
Okay.
Rolls Constitution.
Yes. It makes its save.
Good. So half of what I do.
Yeah, of course it did.
Okay.
Yeah, what else do you expect from a gelatinous cube?
Okay. Oh, and you're now out.
Yay!
Yay!
So, Tyrant Kai.
That's not part of the castle's defenses.
No.
Okay, good. I did a good thing.
First, bonus action, Tyrant Kai holds up a clawed finger and traces several symbols in the air. Second level healing word. Ooh. 10 HP. Oh, and
The bad is less bad.
yeah, and then let's give Jello Boy an ice knife.
Seems good.
Seems to drip.
So, I can't remember if we're using standard rules for spellcasting.
Only a cantrip if you've already casted a spell that turn.
Yeah.
All right, easy enough. I can
That's
just
on you.
Yeah. We're doing it now.
All right. Well, I can still produce flame and chuck that at it, and that's a
Yes, you can.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! Hey, maybe I'll have a produce flame that actually hurts something this time.
That's not bad.
Hey, 10 fire damage.
Okay. Decent.
Healed for 10, dealt 10 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay, a
Yeah.
productive turn.
100% life steal.
Yeah.
Oh, if only it got that high. Okay. Twixen. Are you going to move at all, Tyrant Kai?
I'm gonna move backwards a little bit because I
Okay.
just saw it lash out at me, and I'm like, okay, this thing has some reach. Let's take 1 or 2.
So, for reference, is there was the hallway, and then there was the corner, and then it was literally like 5 feet around the corner. So I'm basically assuming that you guys are just like all backing around the corner when you extricate yourselves from the situation. We'll say. So.
What was 7 about stabbing this
I mean, May stabbed it, and it seemed to recoil somewhat.
May also has a magical weapon.
So is he.
His spear
Oh,
is
yeah, that's right.
very magical.
That's right. Your spear is extremely magical.
Very.
Pretty magic.
Pretty magical. One might say as magical as your cloak.
Ah, that's right.
Yep. Oh, two-handed.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, that'll hit. It doesn't seem to be very agile.
Being that it's taking up
It
the
takes up the
entire hallway.
entire 50-foot hallway. I think we should be able to hit it.
That would be an embarrassing
12
miss.
damage? Okay.
Now that I said that, I will miss. That is how this works.
I don't think I can.
Jacobin.
Yeah, we know what I'm gonna do.
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
This is what we get for attacking the walls. Finally, a wall fights back.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Okay.
Again. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
$15 damage.
Okay.
How close was I to it to start?
You were 10 feet away. So you moved 5 feet up, or you moved 10 feet up.
Boom,
So you have
boom.
20 feet of movement.
I will move 20 feet back.
Yep. May.
Yes. I'm gonna keep hitting it
Okay.
because it seems to work.
So rushing in and hit and run tactics.
Yes.
Okay.
Hit and run.
So for what it's worth, unless you're able to give yourself advantage with something, no sneak attack.
Yeah, I know that.
So
Yeah, I don't get sneak attack this time.
since nobody's
Yeah.
sticking next to it.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna. 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Again,
I know it's a wall.
yeah.
I know.
Gelatinous wall.
13 damage.
I want that spell to be a thing.
Gelatinous wall.
Yeah.
Wall of slime.
Make some type of
Oh
slime,
wait, can I use this
slime
on
sorcerer.
attack too, on damage too?
That'd be kind of
Oh,
cool.
wait a second.
Spore sorcerer.
So
already have
7,
that.
8,
Kind of.
15 damage. I used the
Spore
bardic
Swearer, if you
inspiration.
will.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, slime druid. You could do slime druid, right?
I mean that was a thing.
Yeah.
That was in the
Right. A fungi druid.
Fungi druid is actually a thing. Circle of spores.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Caduceus doing something similar to that? Oh, he's a cleric, but
No, he's a grave cleric.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He has a custom cantrip. That's all. Our former party member in the other game was one. So, all right. So May, you back up. How far away are you moving?
This time I'm gonna move 15 feet back.
Okay, so you're gonna be 15 feet away from it. Okay. Mm-hmm. On the creature's
I was
turn.
gonna say disengaging if necessary.
On the creature's turn. It starts sliding down the corridor.
How far?
The death,
15 feet.
15 feet?
the
15
death
feet.
Roomba advances.
Oh Jesus!
Wait, towards us?
Towards
Yep.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that gif of Peel sweating intensely.
Yeah. And then, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna be that DM.
Do it.
Do it.
TPK it up.
You know you want
Oh,
to.
wait a minute. It's an action to do that anyway. I was like, I'm gonna have it use its dash action,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh wait, engulf is an action that lets it move up to its speed and then do stuff. So it's gonna do that.
Oh boy.
So I need
Oh boy.
May, Jacobin, and Twixen, and Tyrankai.
Yep.
You went further back.
Yes, I
with
did.
Thunderstep.
Charisma saving throw.
These are going to be dexterity saving throws.
Oh, thank God.
Add 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're all Jacob and adjacent.
I should be good.
That doesn't look good. She's holding her face. That's not good. That's never good. She holds her face.
15.
15.
That
Okay.
might be okay.
Yeah.
That's probably fine.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
22.
22. Okay. So the three of you
Yeah.
easily, like, you were like, oh, and you like
We
back
just
it up like,
nope out of here.
Twixen, you notice kind of the advancement of this big cube catches May off guard, and you like grab her, and between you and Jacobin, like pull her out of the way so you're all safe.
That was
You mean
It's
Jacob
your-
didn't punt her into it?
Your inspiring presence helped.
I know. I would pull her out.
You
Jeez.
inspired Twixen to pull her out
Yeah.
of the way.
Our pull-out game's strong.
That's what I get when I roll a 3.
So, nobody gets engulfed.
Oh,
However, this means that this cube has advanced 30 feet.
Oof.
So, and it is now. So it basically like went and shooped into the corner,
Yep.
and then moved 15 feet out from the corner down toward the throne room.
Yep.
So,
I had the same thought.
Yeah, we all had the same thought.
Seraph, you are up. So at this point, you're about 15 feet away.
Okay. I am going.
Everybody else is like directly in front of this thing.
Okay, good. We have
Okay, I am going to
I'll be
move
the sacrifice because I can misty step.
20 feet back
Okay.
and firebolt it.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I mean, why don't you just misty
Tyron,
step to
you're
the
on
other
deck.
side of the door?
I can't. I have to see you.
Oh, you have
That's
to
why I
see
tried to
it.
look through the door crack earlier.
15.
Oh, okay.
But
Wait, no,
I don't know if
17.
Jacob
I'm
knows.
sorry.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I mean, it would have hit anyway. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Disintegration torch.
Oh, yeah. 3 fire damage.
Okay.
It's absorbing all of my damage. That's obnoxious.
Tyrant Kai.
I wouldn't know that this creature is acidic, would I?
You know what? Give me a medicine check.
I was gonna say with Seraph.
From when you saw Seraph inside the creature taking damage.
I was gonna say because his body is pretty covered.
29.
He knows.
Well, at the very least, you know that being inside the creature is bad and it gets you digested.
All right, Tyron Kai yells, "Lure it to the door!" and turns, backs up 30 feet down the hall back towards the door. And, yeah, now I'll chuck the ice knife at it.
It's gonna lash out a pseudopod at you.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, first
I think
let's see
it's-
how that
I think
goes.
it's Persuado.
Pseudopod.
Persuado.
A persuado pod.
Yeah.
Pseudopod.
Yeah, I don't think you're saying it right.
Potato pod.
Potato pod.
You get potato potted. And that is an 18.
That will hit.
Okay.
We had a very good friend who
12 points of acid damage.
used to talk about pseudo dragons.
Persuado.
Yes. He'd never heard the word said out loud before.
I mean, that's fair. I remember.
All right, well, I take the damage, and then I can move the 30 feet
You
back
can.
down the hall, and then I hurl the ice knife.
Yes. I used to think it was Oregon
Yeah?
instead of Oregon.
I used to think it was Durbus instead of debris.
When you read it first, you come up with a sound. And
yeah.
26.
Posthumous.
26,
You
okay.
know.
Oh. And then Ice Knife, there's also a save component, right?
Yes, deck save.
I still
it's
always
DC
say
17.
Socrates.
so
But that's just thanks
Yeah,
to Bill
it
and
fails
Ted.
the deck save.
It fails.
I
Yay.
used to think it was Paradigium.
Detritus still sounds wrong to me.
It does.
It's
That-
detritus.
That will be 10 piercing damage.
Okay, so that's a total of 30, correct?
No, it's 10 piercing damage, and then 6 cold.
Oh,
as it
10 and 6,
explodes.
okay. So, 16. There we go. The blob's advancement has not slowed. It continues its march toward food.
Because it creeps
Towards
and leaps
doom.
and glides and slides
Twixen.
across the floor, right through the door.
How far is it away from the door?
From the door. So the front of its body is about 5 feet from the door.
Okay.
This is where if y'all had a slime sorcerer, just dive inside and then like hook up and be like, and then now you have Gillette's cube body armor.
Then you're the death Roomba, just zooming
It's
through
not
the
a
halls
thing.
like.
We were just joking about it. and how
Sucking
it
up.
for Gillette's cube
Yes.
wall. For Gillette's wall.
See, this is where if we had a white nearby, we'd throw it against the door.
You've got something better than any way.
We have a gelatinous cube.
I was gonna say a yoke,
Take
but
another
okay.
stab at the gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Hey.
Uh, 25
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. I was reading a post on Twitter the other day. It says, "I love how my players are still so polite," and they ask like, "Oh, is my ungodly high amount of attack power. Does that still hit? Yes, it still hits. Oh, thank you.
Twixen would have been the perfect one too. If
Does
he
my
was up against the
29
door,
hit?
the cube
Yes, that still
might
hits.
not be able to tell where he ends and the door begins because he's made of metal too.
18.
And I press my back.
He's doing it.
Oh,
He's doing it.
oh!
Pseudopod
Go
lashes
get
out
him,
at you.
QB.
That is a 19.
The other side. Yep.
That is 12 acid damage. Okay. Jacobin.
I see Twixen press himself up against the door. You knob. And I run over and I kick him out of the way.
Into the gelatinous.
No. Down.
Dude, that's a dick move even for you.
Fastball special normally works, not so much on
No,
soft
to the
creatures.
open part of the hallway.
Okay.
I say, there's only room for one idiot in this party. And I kick him out of the way.
So, Twixen, do you want to resist that? Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna need an athletics check from Jacobin and either athletics or acrobatics from Twixen. Yeah. Yep.
27.
29!
What? How is that possible?
Yeah.
Is that one of your
How
expertise
can you have
ones?
higher
Yeah.
athletics than me?
Expertise.
Oh my god.
You thought you had that.
Folks,
Yeah, I thought there was zero chance.
No, dude. No, dude.
yeah, as it turns out, you don't. Twixen seems stronger than you remember. It's kind of weird. And also more nimble.
Well, if you want to be that idiot, and I back out.
Well, so what happens is you go to like grab him and throw him out of the way, and Twixen spins and then throws you back out of the way. May,
Yup.
are you gonna want to try and?
No, I'm just gonna GTFO.
Okay.
I'm just getting out of the way completely.
Okay. So you're with your full movement. Are you just vacating the hallway back into the dining room?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Would you like to take cover under, hide under a table? or something?
No, actually.
Okay.
Just kind of the comedic, head in the
Oh,
doorway.
poke out from.
Yeah.
So you're gonna turn and then back up against the wall and then slowly poke your head back out into the hallway. Okay, got
Yes,
it.
the comedic,
Got it.
and
okay.
then if I had friends with me, heads above.
So, okay. Well, funny enough, so those doors are big. So even throwing Jacobin back out of the way, did you move away from the door
Yes.
after? Okay,
Yes.
so you did. All right.
I will concede the sacrifice to him if he wants it.
Okay.
You idiots. have
Nice
fun
new
doing
body you have there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Sure would, wouldn't it?
it. Oh my gosh.
So. Oh, and technically,
Love you guys.
Jacobin, what is your armor class?
18.
Actually-
Sorry, when you moved away from it,
Actually, I love these guys. I
it
love
rolls a
you.
19.
It gets multiple reactions?
Yep.
Wow.
This is a special one. You take 5 acid damage. Just a minor glazing, if you will, of very, very harsh caliente pudding. Because it burns.
Muy caliente.
Now we just put some capsaicin cream on that.
Aloe vera.
So, it is going to move just down the hallway. Twix, are you attempting to get out of the way? No. Okay, you just get engulfed. And then, it still continues down the hallway past the door. So, I'm going to say for
Like- the door?
Into the door, past the door?
past the door toward the dining hall.
Oh, so it picked him up and kept going
Yep.
instead of doing what we wanted it to do.
Well, we'll see what happens. but it keeps going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need dex saves from Tyron Kai and Jacobin.
Add 3.
And you get +3. Tyron Kai.
10.
Oh.
Buddy!
27.
Okay. Jacobin, you duck and roll out of the way. Tyron Kai, you are also picked up. And you are in there with Twixen.
I shout to May, lesson 27, always have a combat roll ready.
You each take 12 points of acid damage
Always have a combat roll ready.
as you are engulfed.
I am writing these down.
Of course.
Dwarven vow number 7.
Now, the door.
Comes alive and attacks us.
Wouldn't that be the thing? Oh, if only I thought of that. The door is actually a gargantuan
Sentient
mimic.
doors.
Oh my god, yes.
But my favorite is on Reddit. Someone had a dagger that was actually a mimic, and they're like, I don't know if this is actually a drawback.
Well,
Because now all we have to do is promise that we'll give the mimic food, and now suddenly we just have a mimic that attacks things.
I think a mimic, if it was large enough, would make a really, really nasty closet. Like it sequesters itself in a narrow hallway and just is a door, and you
So-
walk into it and just
Critical
close,
roll.
munch.
Critical
Yeah.
Role did that recently. It was a bookcase.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, no, it was a closet. They opened it up.
It was like a.
and then all of
yeah.
a sudden the closet just goes whoomp and falls down on top of it. And then and then shuts the doors on them. Oh, it's
That'd be
great.
my reaction.
It's great. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. It's
Yeah.
just a castle full of mimics. There are no other monsters.
Yes.
It's kind of amazing.
Headcanon accepted.
Every monster is a mimic. So yes. So you are both restrained. You can't breathe. And you will take more acid damage at the start of the cube's next turn. You can use your action to attempt to extricate yourself. The door, we'll say, takes 5 points of acid damage.
In addition to the 24 it's already taken.
Yes,
Same.
it did. Yes.
So it has 30 HP and we're 1 down.
It has some amount of HP. Or
And we're some distance away from that point.
yeah.
Or actually, now that I think about it, no, it's acid. So yeah, the door takes 5 points damage. Damage threshold is insane. So, Seraph, it is your turn.
All right. How far is it from me now?
It is 20 feet.
I will also head back to the dining room.
Okay.
And I will firebolt.
Okay. Bolt, in case that wasn't clear.
Yes. Wow. That's a 1.
Oh.
It's a 9 when I had the modifier, but that's a 1.
It's a 1. I need a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage from each of you.
Am I rolling damage?
You are rolling damage.
Okay. I figured-
Yes, Sean, turn to the dark side.
Well, this is where things will get interesting.
Do
it.
You're not near me.
No.
3.
Okay.
15 damage.
30.
Okay. So, as the firebolt is going to connect, the creature kind of temporarily pops Tyron Kai out to take the bolt in the
Meat
face.
shields him and sucks him back in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yep.
This is a dick cube.
So this is cube's awesome.
You mean we haven't been dodging pseudopods this whole time? We've been dodging cube dicks,
Yes.
swinging its cube
No.
dicks at us.
No. 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 No.
I
Too
love-
late! Too late! Images in my head.
This is not that kind of show.
Since when?
Since the beginning of time. So,
Shaped like a Rubik's Cube.
like a.
Shaped like a hole.
It is shaped like a hallway.
It is.
So after Seraph is Tyrankai. Now, Tyrankai, with your passive perception, you can see actually when you're not
Burning horribly.
when you're not burning horribly. There is
His eyes are open. His eyeballs are being burned by acid.
I mean, his whole body's being burned by
I
acid.
don't know,
so
just
it's whatever.
imagining this.
There is a stone in the center of this cube. It is looks like an orb, and has coloration that makes it seem like dark bluish and green, almost like mossy.
Cool. I can't do anything about it.
You can't because your speed's 0, but you
Yeah.
see a stone in the center there, like in the direct center of this. Oh god, 15 by 15 by 15. I don't want to calculate how many cubic feet of acidic goo. At least
There's-
100 cubic feet of
there's a
acidic
lot.
goo.
A lot. I'm not good at this.
Does it appear mossy or is it mossy?
It is not mossy. It's just the coloration reminds you of that.
Damn.
Over 3,000. Yeah.
All right,
The
I will
math.
use my action to attempt to extricate myself.
Okay. It is just a strength check,
Okay.
not an athletics check.
11.
You are unable to get yourself out. You try and push and push and push, and the creature seems to sense the direction you're moving in and just like adds more mass in the direction that you're headed. So as to essentially prevent you from making any progress.
That sucks.
So,
Very messy.
Twixen, straight up strength check.
You got this, dude.
Would you like-
I'm going to attempt to go out the back.
Taking the back passage.
You cannot because you don't have any speed.
So where would I be coming out?
The front.
It took you in the front. It's gonna. You gotta go out the front.
Yeah. Would you like to give yourself bardic inspiration on that?
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
Okay. So while Tyrankai is trying to claw himself out, and the creature's like adding more and more mass, that mass has to come from somewhere, and it comes from like the side that Twixen's, and Twixen just basically like starts pushing and just like walks out, and just like rips himself free of the goo. You can now try and move away. if you want. Okay. I mean, it's going to pseudopod. And that is a 15.
You come back.
Okay.
You are.
And it misses. So, you are now 30 feet away.
Good job.
Jacobin.
Attack, attack.
Okay.
This will certainly hit. It is well above 20.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, since I believe you have the highest attack
Yeah.
bonus out of the party, is as long as you don't roll once,
Yes, that's
is
right.
you will be hitting this thing.
I assumed.
That's probably true for most of you,
Yeah.
but especially true for Jacob. Yeah. Given his bonus is like plus 11.
I was gonna say I have a plus 10
12.
on my sunblade.
Plus 12.
Yeah, with our recent proficiency.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have a plus 10 on mine.
13 damage.
13 damage.
This will also hit. 16 damage.
Okay.
And I move away.
That is 18
To hit.
to hit. Yeah. Okay. That is 12 points of acid damage.
Whoa. Dang.
May.
Yes. So how far away from the doors of the dining room is this cube?
The cube is now about 60 feet away.
Okay. Considering I know how quickly that thing can move, or I've seen it move, I'm gonna stay in the dining room
Okay.
because I can't really do anything to help get these guys out, or to get Tyron Kai out. And
Technically incorrect.
what could I do to help get? If I can help get him out, then yeah.
Okay, so DM note.
Yeah.
There are two things you could do. You could either rush up in there at the risk of getting engulfed
Yeah.
to help
Yeah.
as the action, or just literally like reach in, try and grab Tyron Kai's arms and pull him out. Is always an option.
Yeah. I'm not very strong to be able to help that in that second way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You do start to hear some noise coming from the opposite side of the dining hall.
Okay. Okay. So we were in the south.
Yes, so it's
So
coming
it's
from
coming
the north.
from the north.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Guys,
Cube.
I think something else is coming from this other way too.
Tyron Kai is being digested. 66 in your face. Ooh, good for you. That is 19 points of acid damage. It will basically continue down the hallway, but ends its movement right before it gets to Twixen.
It's tasted that booty and now it wants more.
It wants to bite his shiny metal ass.
Yes.
The door
His new shiny metal ass.
takes 5 points of acid damage. So, Sarah.
I am going to keep it up. Stay where I am. Firebolt it.
Okay.
Hey! That's the exact opposite of what I rolled last time. That's 20.
Natural 20.
It is.
So, you get to, so you deal max damage and then roll your dice again.
Yay.
Yeah.
Extra
Critting with
test.
cantrips is fun at high levels.
So that
Critting
is
with things like casting a level 9 inflict wounds is especially nice.
34 fire damage on a cantrip.
What?
34
Pretty
fire
good.
damage on a
Pretty
cantrip.
good.
Get toasted, son.
Heck yeah. That's fireball damage right there.
Yeah, that is.
Creature visibly recoils, taking Tyrant Kai with it, at that hit, and just shudders. And you see there are now blackened and charred, almost like scabs, on this like translucent sheen. So, all right, Twixen is out. Tyrant Kai.
Yay! Let's try an extra game.
Okay.
Nat 20.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, you pull yourself out. You use so the creature shudders and everything, and you use that opportunity to just like slurp and get out.
Schlorp. I like schlorp.
Okay, that's one I haven't heard
For
in a
what
while.
it's worth, you were actually quite close last time. Just couldn't quite make it out. But this
All
one
right.
easily.
Well, I am going to take the attack of opportunity and move away.
Okay. That is a 16.
No.
It does not.
No, it does not hit.
Okay.
All right, so I will move 30 feet away.
Yep.
Uh,
So I think that will put you in the dining room.
okay, so I'm in the dining room.
In the dining room with May
And me.
and Sarah.
I think, because yeah, it continued to move forward. So yes. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll give it the old produce flame.
It was an action to extricate yourself.
Oh, was the action. Oh,
Yes.
can't do anything. Well,
Yep.
then I will just stand there,
Unless you wanna use
dripping
a-
acidic ooze.
Unless you say want to use a bonus action.
I'll stand there in the dining room looking quite shoveled and very acidy.
He'll use his bonus action to drip.
Yep.
Yeah,
you-
we got
You two see
company.
Tyrant Kai just roll in, and then he stands up, and he's just like covered in goo. Goo.
Yeah. Wipe yourself off,
Normally
we've
not a
got other
problem,
company
but
coming.
Yeah, it's a little gross. A little gross. Twixen.
So it's like right in front of me.
Yes, it is. Right in front of you.
I realize that I can stab somebody.
You can.
Yes, you can.
So I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
Try it.
Hey!
20 for the first
I think that will do it.
remind me what that does again.
So all of your dice are maximized.
Yeah.
Well, so essentially roll all of your dice,
And then add.
and then add whatever the maximum of the
Just
dice would be.
Okay.
Dice, yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
One.
That's one.
Stab it again.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
And then I'm going to run 30 feet back.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to set my spear against a charge. So that
Noted.
If it comes within range, I'm going to stab it again with an extra
Noted.
screw.
the stabbery is increasing.
18. Does that hit you?
What?
An 18.
No.
Does not. Okay.
Very close.
Very close. Okay. So yes, Jacobin.
Attack, attack.
Okay. Rush in and attack.
Russian attack. It's a good game.
Yeah, well over 20.
Yeah.
13 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
15 damage. And move away as much as I can.
Are we all in the dining room now?
You are all in the dining room. It misses you with a potato pod. May.
Yes.
Hey, all of your friends are here.
Yeah! Okay, dear God. There's something coming from the other way.
Yes. If everybody could give me a perception check.
Oh, God.
Do I need to even do it? Because I already am like...
You get advantage.
Okay.
These dice are on fire.
Did you roll a 2? Modified? Natural 2. 5.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
14.
So 29 if we're counting.
15.
Oh, right. Perception is an actual...
Right,
yeah.
because so ability checks are not auto success or auto fail.
Yeah.
23.
23, 29, 15, 14, and 5. So, everybody but Twixen, you're focused on what's coming up front. Everyone else goes, oh, hey, what's that noise coming from behind? There are... let's see. What's in that corridor?
What is in that
Ask-
dingle-dangle corridor?
Ask the DM. What's in that dingle corridor right now?
Tank.
Okay, Boomhauer.
Well, I recognize that fine-looking lady. How are you doing, Mrs. Boomhauer?
You
I'm
hear
doing just fine.
whispers, maybe? There is, out of the fog that's roiling in the corridor, there are like shadowy spirits, for lack of a better term. And just
You got rid of the fog in the one corridor.
that start emerging from the fog, one after another. And you just feel this sense of dread coming from where they're congregating. So I'll say at May's turn, at the top of the round, 5 emerge from the fog.
What are they?
Does it look...
Somewhere between a shadow and a spirit.
Okay.
I
I didn't know if you said we were seeing whispers.
You
Yeah.
were hearing whispers.
Okay.
And then
I was
seeing
It's
these
a big W.
shadowy spirits emerge from the fog in the northern corridor. So there are 5 that
Yeah.
emanate out.
Okay.
You know these?
No.
I can hit them?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm like checking with you before I hit anything now.
this will take your move and your bonus action
To get to them.
get in range.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna do that and get to the closest one. Are these undead?
They are.
Yes. All of the dice.
We'll just
All of the dice.
we'll use that to represent. Oh,
But no sneak attack. Right?
nope.
I get. They have not attacked yet in combat, so I do get advantage.
Is it attacked or?
It's acted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, sure, you get advantage against one of them,
Yeah.
against one of the 5.
Yeah. So 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So then we have 5, 6, 10, 26, 17, 18, 32.
Okay. It's a pretty big hit on the creature, and obviously with the Sunblade, it's very effective as it is undead.
Yes.
and they momentarily recoil, and then all 5 turn their attention to you.
Cool.
And oh look, it's their turn.
Cool.
Collective turn.
Cool.
So that's going to be 5 attacks on Courtney.
Uh-huh.
Spooky.
Dead.
Well, what's spookier than that?
Maybe.
I mean, death doesn't really
It's,
hold much.
essentially, Courtney just ran into a group of ring wraiths, is what they look like.
Tight.
Except they don't have the swords and the armor and everything. They're just like scary, spooky.
Spooky, scary shadow men.
So we're seeing who hits first, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just go in order from highest to lowest. So what is your armor class, May?
18.
18. Okay, that's 4 hits.
Okay.
So I need more dice.
I would be completely dead. 100%.
Again.
No bringing me back that time.
So here's attack number 1.
Yep.
That is 18 necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And I'm actually gonna uncanny dodge that first one.
Okay. So you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Yep. And what
you-
was
Con save, you do not benefit from Jacob and Zora.
10? No, 11.
Okay, your maximum hit points are reduced by 9.
Cool.
That's attack number 1. Attack number 2. That is 16 points of damage. Another con save.
Nope.
Dang it, Bobby.
No.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 16.
Hang it, Bobby.
Whoa!
Rust and spaghetti, never forgetty.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
13 points of necrotic damage. And another con save.
Nope.
Okay, so your maximum hit points are reduced by 13.
Hold up, I'm trying to keep like track of.
Yeah, please let me know if your maximum hit points are reduced to 0.
They are not yet.
Okay.
But we're working on
'cause
it.
they were the same, so they're just gonna stay the same.
Okay.
Boy.
'Cause- oh boy. That's a bad scenario.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Maybe for once, I, the dungeon master, have overestimated the party's capabilities.
No,
Maybe.
not our capabilities.
That's true. If it were Jacobin rushing in there, maybe.
Well, my AC is the same as hers.
Oh, okay.
You have way more hit points.
16 points of necrotic damage and another con save.
Not down yet,
Oh
sounds
my
like.
god, seriously? Roll a new freaking die.
Keep rolling that.
Really?
That's the one. You got to stick with your
Oh my god.
stick with your pick.
That's funny.
Ripping pasta?
Assuming she doesn't, maximum hit points are reduced by 16.
Okay.
Don't that's all the hits?
That was all four. That was all four.
Keep going.
That
We
was
got like
all four.
one hit point.
What? So your maximum hit points are 2.
Best.
And your current hit points
Are 2.
are 2.
You have less hit points than like
so you
commoner.
are a first level wizard right now.
Not even.
What we're
Not
saying.
even.
You
Wizards
are a
have
quarter.
Wizards,
At least
wizards
6.
start with 6 now.
Wow.
She's essentially a really angry house cat.
Yeah.
Since house cats have a D4.
Feral house
A
cat.
feral house cat. Apt.
Yeah, so now
Pounce,
if you take
sneak
4
attack.
damage, you're like
I'm
permadead,
dead.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's double
Yes.
your max hit points.
Yes, if you take 4 points of damage, you are just dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just to put that in perspective.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
So,
Ooh.
so yeah.
Just figured I'd throw that one out there. You know.
Yep.
No big.
Yep.
No big.
Yeah. I fucked up.
Hey, who knew?
I fucked up.
Every undead that
knew?
you guys have come across has life drain. Okay, so that's their turn.
Uh-huh.
Should have thought one more.
Don't
That
you
was
dare.
the,
Whose turn
the,
is it?
What about
The,
the one more that was hiding behind?
That's all right.
no,
Jakeman's got
no,
a
that-
turn.
That's 5. That's 5 for now. 5 for now. The cube. The cube.
Yeah,
Somehow
the cube-
reaches across
the cube's still up,
hallway
by the way.
and touches.
Yeah.
The cube.
Yeah.
The cube runs away. The cube.
all 30 feet it can dash.
The cube dashes 30 feet back down the hallway.
Does it touch the door again as it
It
passes?
does touch the door again.
This is all
the-
working in our, to our advantage.
The door makes its save and takes
Sentences I like to hear.
9 points of acid damage.
Makes it save.
Door makes it.
Forget
Don't make it
adamantium. We
safe.
need to make your armor now out of what that door is made of.
Yeah, apparently. Jeez.
Don't sneeze on me.
Oh no, you
right,
can sneeze
Sarah.
on me because I won't get sick.
You have seen this happen. The sight that you have witnessed May endure is horrific and gruesome. Not unlike one boy wizard getting the life sucked out of him by Dementors. Very similar looking scene.
Yeah.
Can I get to her, pull her back?
No.
You cannot. So she required moving and then dashing. She is 70
Yeah.
feet away.
Crap.
It's a big room.
How far can I throw something?
However, Jacob and Seraph, give me.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's call it not history. Either Arcana or religion, your choice.
I get to roll religion.
Yeah.
I went to seminary for this.
What?
I
You haven't seen that meme yet?
I am
My
poor at both of these, so Paladin
Skills
not good
if
at
they were being used by my players. I'll show it to you. Very
Yes.
good. That
But
22.
my roll itself is all right. 15.
Okay. You both have heard stories of these sort of shadowy spirits come to life. They're known as wraiths. They are known for basically being sort of the dark desires of the soul made manifest from corrupted souls and seek to extinguish life. They have a noted ability for if they snuff out the life of others by creating specters, which are vengeful spirits.
Yeah.
Wait, they create specters?
Yes, when they kill
Yeah.
somebody, it creates a specter.
Tight.
They have an extreme aversion to daylight.
I mean, that's
Yep,
like
no, I'm there.
that's like
Also, as spirits, they can move through solid matter.
Okay.
I have a trick.
So
when you say aversion to daylight, they're just like I don't like
how,
it, or like
how
it hurts them.
far? So she's
70.
She is
70.
70 feet away from you.
away.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're just all piled on.
Yeah, he didn't tell. No, she didn't tell me anything more. So, yeah.
Some I think they can't
There's a
attack
bead.
rolls and they take disadvantage on
There's a
saves.
bead. But I don't know what it
I don't think
does.
those
Hold
weird.
on.
So I don't know.
Just because I have a tool for this, but the problem is if I use this tool, it won't go well for May.
I mean, it's not going well for me anyway.
Sickening radiance.
4.
Oh no!
What was that?
Oh no, I'm not casting Sickening Radiance.
I thought we
No.
were done with that.
We are
We
done.
are done with that.
We are done with that.
Did you remove it from your spell list?
He
I
did.
did.
He did. Yeah.
I swapped it out for Counterspell because I learned my damn lesson.
Yeah.
But I needed to replace it with a new.
Thing.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
And the new
Like-
thing will.
I'm trying to do the math to deploy the God Laser. I'm deploying the God Laser.
Never heard of that spell.
So
That sounds good.
I can position it behind them so that it touches them but not May.
They are.
No, they've circled around me.
So they are in a
It's almost
horseshoe.
like the
around
Dragonator in Monster Hunter World.
So essentially they
Bring
just
me the
form like a U shape.
Crap. Okay, so if I drop Dawn, she dies. And she dies irreparably.
Yep.
Yes.
Because it does 4d10 damage.
Does Dawn does damage?
So yeah.
Save it.
Yes. All right, so that's not the choice that we're looking for.
I'll do the light thing.
I apologize for taking.
I mean, I have a plan. If y'all can keep me alive for another round.
I'm afraid you got bigger problems than that.
I know. I know. I know.
There are bigger problems than that.
I done messed up. I know.
I know.
Anyone here is going to become a vengeful spirit.
That's why I s-
Maybe you would be the most likely.
Oh,
but,
I'd be the sickest vengeful
Jacobin
spirit.
would 100%
Oh yeah.
be a vengeful spirit.
Yeah, if Jacobin never dies, which you can't because he's so strong.
It's a case where
I want him to be.
I might
ultimate-
consider using Matt Mercer's like ghost
Yeah.
PC class.
Revenant, right?
No, so Revenant Revenant would also work.
Yeah.
That's where you basically turn into the guy that you brought on the ship. Except their story's a little different than the typical one. No, his class is you essentially take all of your class levels and you replace them with like ghost class.
Ghost.
So you get an equal number of ghost class levels.
Ghost Dad.
And it's
Okay.
basically you bond to something or someone, and you're just a ghost that travels with the party.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
Poltergeist is fun. It's just you telekinesis
Yeah, I-
everything. You
I
just throw
can't,
stuff.
I can't get the distance
Yep.
and cast a spell at the same time.
Yep.
Crap. All right then, I am going to. There's
How would you
not.
like to-
Yeah. There's no effect that I can use to get to.
That's what she gets for running ahead.
I know, but I can.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm accepting.
When are you going to hide under something?
Yeah.
Like when you said you could hide under the tables.
I wasn't even thinking about just like
Yeah.
oh maybe because nobody is the cube just gonna burst into the dining hall?
Look around.
I mean it doesn't affect the cube because
I know.
cube blindsight.
Yeah, I was wondering like how does the I was trying to figure out how the cube
I
figures
am
out where
going
things are.
to move the 30 feet closer to her.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw one at each side.
Okay. So because they explode in a radius, he can like angle them out and then catch the
Okay.
corners in them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, what
And
are you
that's
doing?
a
Yeah.
deck-
I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, and that's a deck 16.
So one's a fail, one's a success, one's a fail, and 3 are a fail. Okay.
Weren't there 5 of them in total though? 'Cause 4 hit me, but
one of them
didn't.
will not get caught in the
Oh, okay.
blast. Oh, or actually, one of them theoretically will get caught twice.
Okay, the one that I split left
Yep.
does 12,
Okay.
and the one that I split right does 3.
That's 3.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, some amount of damage,
So really great,
and not so much.
kind of awful.
Okay.
You were distracted because you were trying to split it.
Startles them, but yeah, for the most part, I mean, even the ones that were badly burned on that weak side are just like shrugging their ghostly shoulders at you.
Okay.
Tyron Kai, what are you gonna do with this mess of a situation?
I'm sorry.
Twixen, you are on deck.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 It is absolutely a mess of a situation.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm very sorry. Because guess who's never been hit with a necrotic attack and doesn't know what they do and just knows we're getting our ass kicked and has been saving his bigger spells?
Well,
I have not suffered life drain this entire
you
campaign.
haven't, but you have seen it happen to people because it's the same effect that the whites do.
Hey, well, he also knows that May's, good at dodging stuff. So, let's see just how bad I fuck over the party. May,
I mean, it's not really gonna be the
odds
part.
or evens?
It's just gonna be May.
Ethan.
You shot.
Nope, fell on the floor, doesn't count.
All right, well, I'll just roll a different dice.
Great.
Ice Storm centered on May.
Okay. So that is a dex save, right?
Dex save, and all the wraiths have to make dex saves.
Okay.
Well, that changes what I'm going to do, I guess.
4, that's...
What do I have to make?
It is a DC 17 dex save.
So, but does the dex save negate the damage or halve the damage?
Well, she has evasion.
Oh, she has evasion, so it
So-
does negate.
Yeah,
Right,
so it would
I forgot
negate
about
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No, I caught that path.
Okay.
May,
Yeah?
make the roll with advantage
Okay.
as you feel a surge of protective energy come out of the bead
I was gonna use the bead too, so.
that was gifted
Given
to her
me by Granny.
from Granny Grindle.
Good roll.
Okay.
Good roll.
All right.
I'm
the
literally
bead-
shaking right now.
The bead then sort of disintegrates into a little pile of dust. So, all right.
Stop doing that.
All right, so that's a
my
fail.
plan.
That's a fail.
Plays rogue, charges into
fail.
battle like fighter.
That's a success. And that's a success. So 3
Hopefully,
failures.
May will
The
have learned a
fails
thing
take 20.
today.
It does damage type matter.
Damage type does matter.
Okay, so
Thank you.
fail is going to be 13 bludgeoning and 14 cold.
Okay.
And then
Entering rule number 2.
the success
Let me
is
go
going to
first.
be
Yeah,
6
that'd be a
bludgeoning
good one.
and 7 cold to the success.
Okay. All right.
Also, a now 40-foot circle centered on May is now difficult terrain as it is littered with shards of ice, and I'm assuming bits of knocked loose cutlery and other.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a table that was caught in that.
The cleanup crew's gonna be pissed.
Looks like it. So, Tyron Kai cast Ice Storm. It wasn't very effective.
Well, that's par for the course how it's
So-
gone. But at least May isn't permadead.
It dealt
Yeah.
damage.
Like
You see, May looks like she was rolling around in the ground, dodging
My
these,
other
you know,
roll was a
we'll say
4.
grapefruit-sized balls of hail that were just shattering down from the ceiling. So yeah, Jacobin.
I am loath to let that gelatinous cube get away.
Hey, to be fair, I want the stone that's in it.
But is there like a chandelier in here or something?
Oh, don't you pet Rothfuss bullshit this.
Chandelier here.
Yes.
There is. It's
But I don't want to swing on it. It's not the point.
okay.
I'm not a swingy type of person.
They are high up.
Okay.
The ceiling in the dining hall
Yeah.
is like 60 feet high.
Oh, dang.
And these chandeliers, although they're not really chandeliers.
How
that
far
implies
is
that they're
May
like
from
high
me?
stock down. May is 70 feet
70
away from
feet.
you.
70? Oh.
70.
Yep.
Okay. I will move. Okay, yeah. I'll move 30 feet towards her, putting 40 feet distance
Yep.
between us.
30. Yeah,
40.
40. And I will.
So you are now at because you said it was a 40-foot radius? Mm-hmm. You are now at the edge of just this frozen coating on the floor, the table, the cutlery.
I just think, why did he do that? And I am going to cast Daylight. I don't know. May, what do you have on you that I could cast it on? Like, you have any jewelry on or anything?
I mean, I have my cloak. I have.
She has the sword.
I was gonna say I have my sword. I
But it's already
have.
like, what I wanted to-
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
have
fine. The hilt
my-
of her sword.
Okay, so now it's all light. It's
And
all
now
sunlight.
there's 60 feet
Yes.
sphere of daylight
Yes.
centered on May, essentially.
Yeah.
And it will move wherever you move.
Yeah.
So all those wraithy wraiths are in the
Are caught
daylight.
now.
What does that do?
Well, what does that do? I think we're going to have to wait until next time to find
Oh
out.
my god, I hate you.
Man.
So, thank you for joining us for our D&D game, Tales of Jemmora, the Kraken's Wake. We will be back in 2 weeks. I think you will be back in 2
Yes,
weeks,
I
right?
will be back in 2
Okay.
weeks.
That's the con's not happening yet, right?
No,
Okay.
no, end
So,
of the month.
We
End
will
of
be
the
back
month.
here
On the 17th.
in 2 weeks, which is the
17th.
17th. Yes, thank you.
The con is on the 31st.
So, right here at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, if you want to learn more about the Tales of Jemmora setting, you can head on over to jemmora.com, and over there you'll have all information about the campaign setting thus far. Do we have any other announcements?
No.
No.
It,
No. Don't you start. Do not start.
Wow,
All right.
what's that from?
Can't.
No.
So.
No.
Oh,
It would go for like an hour.
Yeah.
And that's something that would announce.
So that concludes our session. Thank you for joining us, everyone. So have fun, happy gaming, enjoy your pie cake, and don't run into piles of ring wraiths.
Yeah, no, not a good idea.
It's real bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real bad.
Yep.
If you run into a group of wraiths, you're gonna have a bad time.
have a bad.
you're gonna have a bad
So
time.
yeah, May French fried when she should have pizza.
yes.
Actually, legitimately, yes. Legitimately, oh my gosh, yes.
No.
Are we what?
No.